Good morning, Utah. Time is currently 5:43 here on this Thursday morning, or also happy Friday Eve morning. Your weather headlines include above average temperatures for today. There will be a weak system that moves in. This will knock down our temperatures closer to our seasonal averages to close out the work week. We'll see some increased winds, but by the time we get into this weekend, the warming trend ramps up even more. So if you want warmer temperatures, they're not too far away. Here's a look at the satellite and radar. High pressure mainly in control of our weather, but there is a system that is going to be, again, brushing by mainly the eastern half of the state, dragging in a cold front along with it. Not going to see too much colder air when it comes to this particular cold front moving in. But by the second half of the day today, we could see a few showers in the eastern half of the state, while we'll see some increased winds in northern Utah. And then by tonight into tomorrow, we'll see those increased winds down in the southern half of the state. As for the thunderstorm outlook for today, as mentioned, eastern Utah will have at least a chance of seeing a few isolated showers. The best chance will be up into the Uintas, but you can see in southwestern Wyoming and northeastern Utah, we could also get a few thunderstorms by the time we get into this afternoon and evening. And I wouldn't be surprised if we got a few thunderstorms as far south as Grand County, but that best chance for wet weather will definitely be to the east of the Beehive State as we go through today. Just can't be completely ruled out. In the meantime, we just have a few high cirrus clouds in northern Utah. Just a beautiful start to the morning. The view from Snow Basin looking towards Mount Ogden really does not get much better than that. That is a gorgeous view on this very early Thursday morning. Here's the view in Blanding. It's 5:44 in the morning, and we can see some of that early sunrise glow because the days continue to get longer and longer. In Logan and Park City, we're starting off with temperatures in the 30s. In Salt Lake City and Moab, temperatures in the 40s. So most of us this morning across the state are starting off with temperatures in the 30s and 40s. But if you're down in St. George, you're waking up to a temperature in the middle 50s. So after our cool start by 9 o'clock this morning, temperatures likely in the low 50s along the Wasatch Front. Still going to want that sweater, and you might want it even through your lunch hour today. But as we make our way into the latter half of this afternoon, we'll see those increased winds, but daytime highs along the Wasatch Front climbing into the upper 60s and low 70s, which is about 5 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. So as we zoom things in, you'll see that northern Utah will generally see daytime highs in the 60s and 70s, but a few spots like in the Wasatch Back and Park City will see daytime highs in the middle 50s. We'll see a daytime high of 74 degrees in Roosevelt and Dugway. Over in Tooele County, we'll see a daytime high of 70 degrees. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, maybe a little bit more cloud coverage by the second half of the day. In eastern Utah, we'll have that slight chance for seeing a few showers. The daytime high of 65 in Vernal, 77 in Green River, 67 in Emery, 69 in Richfield. Then down in southern Utah, a daytime high of 73 in Enterprise, a daytime high of 78 in Kanab, 74 in Escalante, 78 degrees in Blanding, and 62 degrees in Monticello. Let's go ahead and begin the futurecast at noon today, and you can see that system coming in from the north, bringing in that slight chance for showers generally in the eastern half of the state. But because of the high pressure and low pressure not too far away from each other, you have those funneling of the winds. So those winds will be increasing in northern Utah first, and then by tomorrow we even could see some gap winds in southern Utah. But tomorrow looks to be mostly dry. Temperatures will be closer to our seasonal averages with those winds out of the north, but the high pressure will start to shift from west to east, and that's going to allow more of a westerly flow on Saturday to really warm us up. And then that warming trend ramps up even more Sunday into Monday, because as that high pressure continues to move to the east, winds are going to start to return out of the south. You can see this futurecast picking up on a few showers, but I still think that we stay mostly dry even through this weekend. The warm up likely reaches its peak once we get into Monday with those winds mainly out of the south. And as the system gets a little bit closer to us heading into the middle of next week, those temperatures will ease down, but likely staying above our seasonal averages. And here's what I'm talking about on the high temperature trend. So for today, about 5 degrees above average, dropping just a little bit for our Friday. And then that temperature really warms up going from our Saturday and Sunday. And Monday is likely going to be the warmest day. And with those warmer temperatures, we do see that increased runoff. But keep in mind, even when flooding is not a threat, water will be running high, fast, and will be very cold. So stay away from those fast-moving streams, creeks, and rivers. Hypothermia and drowning are possible even in brief periods of time. Water slot canyons could become inundated with runoff, so something to keep in mind if you're going down to southern Utah over the next several days. But what you can do is clear the deep snow from foundations, clear the drainage paths, and stay up to date. We'll continue to keep you posted on any changes when it comes to flooding concerns. But as of right now, there are no active flood watches, warnings, or advisories. But again, we'll continue to keep you posted there. As for St. George, we'll see daytime highs in the low to mid 80s the next couple of days, all for those daytime highs to climb into the 90s for this upcoming weekend. Sunday looks like it's going to be the warmest day in St. George, as we could actually see a daytime high in the middle 90s, and we'll see some breezy winds as well. Then along the Wasatch Front, some gusty winds by the second half of the day. The daytime highs upper 60s, low 70s, turning a little chilly again tonight. Then it's upper 60s for our Friday, then temperatures in the 70s on Saturday before we see those daytime highs in the low to mid 80s Sunday into Monday. Then those temperatures will gradually ease back down as we make our way into the middle half of next week, as we look to stay mostly dry through Wednesday.